Good morning, my friends. On day one, I showed you what breakfasts would be like for this food bank challenge. Well, since I made this cherry bread, this is definitely an option. So I have the cherry bread, the grapes, and a glass of milk this morning. So that's going to be in addition to the pancakes and, oh, the cereal. All right, you guys, I really messed up when I was doing this. I was turning the camera off when I should have been turning it on, and turning it on when it should have been off. But anyway, I just got done making some cream of soup. You know, you can do cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, whatever. That's in a separate video. Like I said, on these, I'm going to put those separate in case you want to know how to do it. But basically, I am making a scalloped potatoes with some ham for dinner tonight. And basically, I'm, layering them up like you do scalloped potatoes. All right, I'm going to continue to layer these. And you can see I put a layer of my cream of, it was a cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, and I put some celery and some onion in there. But you'll see that on that video. So basically, I'm going to keep chopping and layering until I add a layer of hams in between. Okay, you can see I added my ham layer. Now, in between each layer, I also added salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some dried minced onion to make sure that I got flavor on each level of these potatoes. So I'm going to continue doing this until I get it all the way up to the top. Once again, I apologize. My brain isn't functioning quite as good. Although I do want to thank you all for, thinking about me during this COVID. I am feeling so much better. I get tired very easy, but at least I'm feeling better. So let me continue to layer this up. Cream of soup on top. And I'm just let it wiggle down a little bit to get it on the different layers. You have to be real careful. Make sure anytime you make something like this, either you have a much deeper pan than this or you have something underneath it, it will. I guarantee you it's going to spill over. It will bubble over, and if you don't have something under it, it's going to make a huge mess. So I'm going to cover this with foil. I'm going to put it on a sheet pan. It's going in my toaster oven at 375 for a minimum of an hour and a half. It really depends on how deep your bowl is, how thick you sliced your potatoes, how much you're making. It could take 2 hours. All right, not the prettiest thing in the world. A lot of my dishes aren't, but it will be filling and it'll be delicious. And you could probably tell what I have most of at the house, some cucumbers to go with it. So I hope you enjoyed this simple meal, using up two things that were getting a little iffy. The potatoes were starting to sprout. And just a little hint, if they come in a plastic bag, get them out as soon as possible and get them into something paper or a box, because the plastic will make them go bad a lot faster. So there we go, dinner for night 2. Welcome back, friends. This is day 3 of that food box challenge. And I'm telling you, this chicken salad was, to me, most awesome. The guys wouldn't eat it, so I get to finish it off today. So once a week, we do a clean out the refrigerator. All leftovers has to be either eaten or they don't get dinner tomorrow. So my brother had a big bowl of the tortellini soup we had left over. My nephew is eating the scalloped potatoes and a little piece of sausage that I had in there. And this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. We did finish off the grapes earlier. My nephew and I were munching on them. They were really, really good. So this is the last chicken wrap I'll be able to make with my grapes unless I break open one of the canned ones. But I wanted to show you I got my first ripe tomato. Tomatoes are just like awesome to me, so I'm going to enjoy that with my sandwich. Everything's really, really far behind. Usually I have tomatoes like coming out my ears by now. So anyway, this is what we are having. Just a clean out the refrigerator night. And you guys, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful night.